What's good? Loveoffering podcast show.
Go!
Pew, 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 pew,
Yo, what's up with your gunshots, yo? Why is always gunshots? Black on black violence. Still at it again. Dang, yo. Yeah, this is My Voice Podcast, baby. How y'all feel out there?
That's right. We doing it. This is our sixth show, man. We doing all right.
Doing all right. Yeah, we doing all right.
I mean, I can't complain, man. We doing all right, man. We going strong. You know, people are listening. They responding. They like what they hearing.
Yes.
And it gets us talking every week, different topics and things like that. But, if y'all listen to the last show, this is a part 2 of it. Last week we did generational curses. And this week we're going to do a part 2 because we still had a lot to talk about. I know last week episode was like 2 hours or something like that. And we're going to try not to hold y'all this long, but we still going to give y'all that effective energy and topic that we're doing. We got a lot going on, man. We got a few hot topics we want to talk about. We like I said, we're going to do generational curses part 2. Pastor Loveoffering is going to stop by with his 2-minute sermon.
Our new guest today.
Who knows what he's going to say?
Oh, man.
And also, man, happy Father's Day, man. I know, this is our show right before Father's Day. So we want to give a shout out, to all the fathers
Happy Father's
out
Day.
there. Especially the active ones.
Right.
Regardless if you are a, biological step, uncle, granddaddy,
Godfather.
friend, whatever, father figure, man. We celebrate you on this episode, man. And Everett E and myself, we both are active fathers.
Yeah, definitely.
To our children.
Definitely.
And, so we know how it is, man. And kids can be, the pain in your butt, but they can also be very rewarding.
Oh, man, definitely. Hands down.
We're going to get into more of that, but y'all know how we start off with the last 5 episodes. Ain't nothing changed.
Ain't nothing going to change. Well,
mental health check. E, how's your mental health?
Oh, man, my mental health this past week, my mental health been, let's just say, I really learned how to, differentiate. Is that another word? Is that a word? Can I use that a word?
Differentiate.
Differentiate. That's a
Yeah. Forgot that yate.
Right. Right. That you gotta control, your thoughts. Like, you know what I'm saying? Things just pop up in your head and you just can't sit there and just think they're yours. Some of them came from a suggestive source. And, and I have to understand, I had to, this week I really took the time out to you do control your thoughts. What's crazy is the thought, everything be coming in your mind and your mental check, but a lot of things.
Yeah.
You can't control a thought popping up. It's what you do after it pops up. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If I was talking to you, I don't know what's about to, right now, I don't know what's going to come out of, Pastor Loveoffering.
I don't even know.
You're going to put a lot of thoughts in my head, whatever. But
yeah,
I still control what to do with those thoughts. And I have taken the opportunity and the liberty to be more controlling with my thoughts. You know what I mean? And not attach, emotional to that thought, knowing the truth behind that thought. So that's been my, this last week, it really been like an eye opener to me. And, I mean, it's really something to really think about when it comes to controlling your mind. Like we talk about mental check and all that good stuff, whatever, but it's like, how many of us out here really taking the initiative to even think about controlling your mind? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're in control of it. You know what I mean? It's your mind. It don't do what it want to. You the captain. So, that's my mental.
I'm the captain now.
I'm the captain. You know what I'm saying? Near the beach. So, I don't know where that came from, but what's up with you, man?
Oh man,
Your mental check.
It's been up and down, man. You know, it's a lot of good emotion and bad emotion that happened to me this week. You know, my oldest son graduating 8th grade, going into high school, so that's it was a good thing, man. But you know, it just reminded me that I'm getting older, and we all know time waits for no one. But you know, it was a proud moment. I know it's just 8th grade going into high school, but you know, just to see the young man he's developing in, makes me a proud dad. And then it also got me to thinking about my mom too, because I know she was looking forward to him graduating 8th grade. And I know a statement he had made, he was like, Dad, who gonna yell out my name now? Cause, you know, he knew grandma was loud and she gonna cheer for her grandbaby. So, you know, it was my mom was really on my mind heavy this week. And, you know, I just took a few moments, especially over the weekend just to, you know, reflect and, you know, try to think of the good things and positive thoughts and stuff like that. And, you know, we had another family, you know, affair this weekend, at my cousin's house, and, you know, just seeing my mom not there, kind of made it a little sad. But, you know, when you're around family like mine, they keep you laughing and stuff. So, you know, you can't be sad too long. But all in all, man.
That's true. That's true.
You know, it's been a good week, man. So that's my mental health. Y'all still keep a brother in prayer. Because it gets tough sometimes, man. You know, I know I'm still going through the stages, even, you know, going on, 10 months now.
That's still not,
it's been gone.
That's still a short time. That's not even,
man. So
10 months is not a long time.
Yeah. I know people that's still going through, and it's been 10 plus years. So they say, you never really get over it. You just learn how to, you know, deal with it. So,
right.
But that's my mental health check, man. And, we're going to move on to, what's on your mind? So,
oh man,
y'all know this is a new segment we brought in maybe a couple episodes ago. And, it can be bad or good. Me and E do not know what each other is going to say. So, but it's just something, you know, that's on our mind, and maybe it's on your mind too. So E, what's on your mind?
All right, man. Okay. Well, you was just about to change my what's on my mind. I ain't gonna front. But I'm gonna be consistent with the almost doesn't count, man. I know we hear that. You know, I don't know if you remember hearing that type of stuff. Almost doesn't count.
Oh yeah, like, Brandy got a song about that.
Yeah, right. I was gonna bring up that song, but there you go, right? So like, almost doesn't count. Like I was about to doesn't count. Almost doesn't count. Like, keep thinking about things doesn't count. And what I'm hearing a lot of people, you know, they talk about hard work. They talk about, doing what they got to do, but it's the inconsistencies. And I'm not even talking about, is he talking about business? Is he talking about money? Yeah. Talking about you being a basic human, yo. Like, so you can't be almost a friend. You know what I mean? Like, you can't be almost a friend. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't be half stepping, in a relationship. Like, that's what I've seen a lot. And I'm not talking about friendships. I'm talking about, I don't care if y'all girlfriend, boyfriend. I don't care if you're co-workers. Like, even in a relationship, maybe that's what I'm owning down to. Is it does, you know, you being almost a whatever to me or to a person, that doesn't count, man. Like, you know what I mean? So, you know, if you want to be something to somebody, be all the way and be consistent. Be consistent. Be consistent. Be consistent. Consistent. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's what's on my mind. Like, nah, like, I don't like inconsistent, people as far as in a relationship. Like, far as, I'll leave that alone. But,
Hey, you always try to tease somebody, man. You might as well go ahead and say
it. Dude. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's like my son being almost a son. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, is this a two-way street? I'm your father, but, where's my son at? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, no, that's not, like, let me ask you a question, yo.
Uh-huh.
And it's about being gay.
I mean, why are you asking me? I don't know nothing about being gay. I don't know if I can answer it, but go ahead.
If somebody claiming to be bisexual, is there such thing as bisexual? That's like, you know what I'm saying? Is it almost like I'm kind of gay? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's all.
I'm kind of gay, but maybe, I don't know.
You know what I mean? All right.
I'm gonna say it like this. I think girls can be bisexuals.
What?
Nah, dude.
What's on your mind,
dudes? Nah, dudes gay. They gay, man. They ain't no coming back from that one.
Okay. I just want to know, like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm really big on this one, that being consistent as a person in a relationship and be consistent in who you are to that person, yo. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's not cool to say I was about to do what it didn't make it. It didn't hit the board.
Keep that to yourself. Just say I'm sorry.
Right. So there you go. There you have it.
I think people say I'm about to kind of make you feel a little better. Like, man, I was about to come, man, but man, I was about to give you $100, but
Yeah. Yo, all right, there you, that's what I'm saying, yo. Almost doesn't count, yo.
Yeah.
So it's like,
man, well, it's the thought that counts, man. Like, that's what they want to hear. Like, no, where it at?
No.
So what happened? Why you not gonna give it to me?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. The action, yo. All the way through. You know what I'm saying? So there you go.
Yeah, man. So what's on my mind is people who ride shotgun, and for those that are listening don't know what mean ride shotgun, and that means you riding in the passenger seat up front next to the driver.
Right.
So that's the old school slang, but it's still used today. So my thing is people that ride shotgun and go to sleep. I hate that, man. Like, if you gonna go to sleep, go sit in the back or don't come. Don't tell me, oh, yo, cuz I got you, I'm gonna ride with you. Then you ride halfway through the journey, you sleep. I'm like, I could have did this by myself. Man, I hate that, yo. Like, even with my wife, though, we go on long trips. Like, back in the day, we used to go down to Florida to see her family. Bro, and we live in Jersey. We ain't even good out of Delaware yet. She's snoring.
Gone.
Everybody in the car asleep, and then gonna get mad at tell me to turn the music down. Like, look, I'm trying to stay woke.
I gotta wait.
I'm trying to keep us alive. Like, let me play my music loud as I can. Like, it got so bad I had to start wearing headphones because I was waking them up. Like, you should be up anyway.
Nah, I forgot all that.
I hate that, man. I had cousins riding, my boys sometimes riding with me, go to shows and stuff. They sleep. Man, what you come for? You supposed to be keeping me. Matter of fact, you supposed to be driving. Bro, I remember, true story. I remember I had a gig in Atlanta, and I couldn't get a plane ticket because all the planes was booked. So I had just decided to drive. This one gas was a lot cheaper. This gas was like $2, just about $2 a gallon.
I remember those days.
And I was in a group text with a bunch of comedian friends, and I said, yo, I got a gig in Atlanta. Anybody want to, ride with me? I got to drive because ain't no plane ticket. So, some of them said, they couldn't make it for whatever reason. And then, some wanted to go, but they didn't want to do the drive. And then, I had one boy I was close to. Yeah, I go with you. I'm like, yeah, all right, cool, man. I hit him up. Yeah, man, we can, I'm going to take my car. We can split the driving and then, get there. Bro, pick him up. We driving, we talking, yapping. He falls asleep. It's the middle of the night.
Hold on, yo. So how far in the drive is this? Like
we probably like in Virginia. So this maybe like 5 hours. You know, from Jersey to Atlanta is like 12-hour drive. So, you know, we in Virginia. He falls asleep. I'm like, all right, whatever. He go to sleep. So by the time we get in like North Carolina, almost South Carolina, I'm getting tired. So I'm nudging. Like, yo, he like, yo, what's up? I'm like, yo, man, I'm getting a little tired, man. You know, you take over. Let me get a couple hours of sleep. You know, we in, North Carolina.
Right.
Oh man, I can't drive. I'm like, what, man?
Whoa.
Like you slept. Like you slept. This is what I'm thinking. Like, yo, man, you slept, man. You slept a couple hours, man. You should be good. Just, you know, just straight shot, just drive, man. You know, then if you get tired again, just hit me up. I'll drive the rest of the way. He's like, nah. I mean, I ain't got no license.
Wow.
Nigga, what? Like, yo, I told you we was going to share driving.
Almost doesn't count. I told you, yo. Like that. Go ahead, my bad, yo. Go ahead,
I told you. You could have told me this and I wouldn't have brought you.
Wow.
Like, the whole reason was for me to share driving with somebody. Like, bro, I could have just drove myself if I had to do all the driving. He was like, oh, man, just pull over and you can get like an hour of sleep, man.
Wow.
I'm like, yo. I wound up driving the rest of the way because I was so mad. I ain't even talked to him for the rest of the trip.
Yo.
I ain't driving for the rest of the trip, man. And then, cause I got the people to get me a hotel room with 2 beds so, you know, we could share a room. He ain't had to pay for no room. So I had to, you know, instead of getting that king, I like, yo, just get 2 queens and, you know, cause I got, you know, a friend of mine. And I was trying to get him on the show to open up for me.
Wow.
And you ain't got no license, dude? Like, all right, bet.
So, but you said in the beginning, like, yo.
I said in the beginning, yo, this is what we gonna do. All right, yeah, cool. So he straight up lied because he wanted to go to Atlanta with me. That's what he did.
You ain't gotta say it. Do I know this individual, yo?
I don't know.
Is it possible? All right.
Yeah, it might be possible. It might be. You might have ran into him.
I want to know who it is.
Yeah. He know if he listening, he know exactly who he is. I ain't gonna say his name, but he know exactly who he is.
Yo, bro, how I'm talking to the dude that's listening, yo. So, bro, yo, how you ain't let Chris know that you ain't had no L's, baby?
Ain't had no L's. Grown man. He older than me. Like, how does this never come up that you ain't have no license? Never.
So my thing is, all right, now, my question is this, though. All right, did he at least, I mean, okay, you already said that you ain't talked to him for the rest of the drive, but at least, did he fall back to, don't tell me he went back to sleep. Please don't tell me he went back to sleep, yo.
Yeah, he did. He did. Yeah, he did go back to sleep. Cause he was up for a while cause he knew I was mad. And then, but this time he was doing one of them brief naps because he kept popping up. Hey, you all right? You all right? No, nigga, I ain't all right. I ain't even supposed to be driving right now. Talking about you all right. Then we get to the hotel. Yeah, bro, just go ahead and take a nap. I'll wake you up before the show. I bet you would because you wide awake, nigga.
Yo, my man said I'd be your alarm clock, baby.
Like I ain't have a phone to wake me up. Yeah, I'll wake you up, man. You know what I mean? Just go ahead and take a nap. Like, all right, man, whatever, yo. Don't talk to me, man.
Hey, yo, you good? You good?
Yeah, gonna keep popping. You good? No, I'm not.
Last question. I was
mad all over again, man.
I was to drive back.
Yo, it wasn't that bad because we left in the afternoon because the way down there, we left around midnight. So it was already dark. And you know, when you start off dark, you get sleepier faster.
Yeah.
But on the way home, we left, you know, during the day. So I was good. So I just drove the whole way. Well, I ain't had no choice, but still, I didn't get sleepy on the way, back home. I remember I called my wife up there. She was so bad too. She was like, "Are you serious?" I'm like, "Babe, he don't have license." That was the whole point of me getting somebody to come with me, and I established that to him. He was like, "Yeah, cool. I help you drive." That's what he said. I help you drive.
One last question. This is one. You probably didn't say. You probably had. I mean, did you say something like afterwards, like, "Hey, yo, why you telling you?" I said,
I said it. I said it when he told me he ain't got no license. Like, yo, why you ain't tell me this? Like, this is the whole reason why I asked you to come on the trip, so y'all can.
What was his response? Like, what was to that?
Nah. He was like, I just, I thought you just wanted somebody to go with you. No, I could have drove by myself. Cause it was like either way, I was gonna get down here. You know what I mean? I would have planned my trip out better. I would have drove halfway, got a hotel, slept, gotten up in the morning and drove the rest of the way. But the thing was, I wanted to get straight there.
Right.
You know what I mean? Then get some rest before the show because, we still had plenty of time before the show. You know what I mean? Cause I think the show was like 7 that night and we wound up getting there like maybe, like 1 or 2 in the afternoon. You know what I mean?
Right. Wow.
Like, nah, all that I could have brought my wife and kids.
That's tired, yo. That's messed up. Yeah, and that's dangerous. That's not cool. Y'all should see Chris' face right now, y'all. I promise you, yo. This joint is priceless, yo. But that's dangerous, so bad, yo. Man. That's not
all
cool.
Right,
that's
man. We're going to get into some hot topics, y'all. Y'all know how it is, man. What's going on in the news real quick. Me and E going to give y'all opinion of the latest hot topic, man. First off, police watch man drown.
Yeah, yo. The dude was on a bridge, jumped off, right?
Yeah.
All right. So the dude jumped off. It was in the water. It was like, help. The police officer said, I ain't jumping in there with you. You should have jumped in
your hands like that. Yeah.
That's how he did. Help.
Yeah,
help. I can't swim.
Oh, man.
And a police officer that said, you should have jumped in the water and just watched him. Like, I don't even know if it was on his cam, his police cam on it, whatever case thing, whatever. And I'm like, I didn't even hear him call for backup or nothing like that. It was like, he just, how you gonna watch a man drown? Like, you cold.
Did he die?
Yo.
Did the dude die?
I read the article, yo. It didn't even have no outcome of the person. There was just on the fact that he watched
it was like,
yeah.
He can't swim.
To be honest with you, I didn't even want to know if he died or not, yo.
I hope he did, man, cause
I didn't want to know. I did not want to know.
Yo, but police be wilding, yo, cause I hear, like, I like to listen to crime podcasts and stuff, like real life stories. Like I listen to, Crime Junkie a lot.
Oh, I know man,
the stuff they tell about the police when people say people missing and stuff and the police response, you be like, yo, why are you a cop? Like, you mad ignorant. Like, you don't take nothing serious. Then the people come up missing for years or murdered. Then you like, oh, okay, we'll investigate now. Like, it's too late. They dead. Like,
yeah.
Like the whole, you gotta wait 24 hours to report a missing. Like, that's the dumbest thing I ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
Like, them first 48 hours is,
crucial.
In some cases it is 48 hours. It's very crucial. Like, they got a whole show called The First 48 Hours.
Yep.
Like, why would you not go and investigate? I mean, if they show up and they were just out and they phoned in, I can give you a call. Hey, we found them. They phone was dead.
Real quick, right.
Something happened, blah, blah, blah. Then, y'all can stop the search, but y'all wait too long, man.
At least like a beginning process, yo. Cause I remember they saying 48, a missing person. There was like a 48 hours is crucial to investigation. It was like after a certain time, it's almost known to like, most likely they gone.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying?
Gone.
Like,
they ain't coming back.
They should have like a beginning process to like a missing person, claim. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Or at least put together like a special task force for them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it ain't taking away all the manpower of police officers, like, investigators, something like that, man. They should have it because, like, that's ridiculous. And then some of the cases was people dying of like hypothermia. So it's like, if you would have went to look for them when they first got reported, they could be still alive.
Bro, I want to bring up something. Remember back in high school? Remember, I don't know if you remember, yo. Remember a high school we go to? It's coming to regional.
Yeah.
Remember the girl that,
yeah. I was just talking about that a couple weeks ago.
You remember I know I'm about to say something. I don't know if you know specifically what happened. And still prayers to the family. Really, cause this is real. Like, this is back when I think I was in middle school. Maybe.
Yeah, we was in middle school because we wasn't that far behind them.
Right.
Matter of fact, if we was freshmen, she would have been a senior.
Yeah.
When we was freshmen, she would have been a senior.
My brother knew her and everything, yo. And you remember how they were looking for her throughout the whole school, but they did not search the boys' bathroom.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, like, yo, like, and they said that if they would have found her, she most likely would have been alive.
Wow.
So when you even say something like hypothermia or, you know what I mean, dying because they sitting somewhere that's maybe too hot, too cold, or died of hunger, you know what I mean? It's like, yo, how many people can you really save if you got something going?
Yeah, and move quickly.
Yo, these cops out here, they different, yo. These cops out here.
And I know a lot of them following protocol, but that just means protocol need to change.
That's true.
But some of them just being, dirtbags. Like, some of them won't even take a report down.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you gotta wait. All right, at least write it down so I came here at this time. So, but, that's just to cover they behind.
Right. Right. I know a couple of these people, and my thing is, a lot of them use that protocol because the cop out, that laziness. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, like if, you know what I mean? Like, well, I can't do nothing until, and it's like, but I know some cops, whatever, they can't do nothing, but they still do something behind doors.
Yeah.
To like, yo, let me go ahead and make a phone call.
We'll send a patrol car or something.
Just around, yeah. I mean, let's just look into it. Nope, they don't do anything. These police are officers. My son will be a police officer. And I thank God because
I hope he changed the game, man.
He different. But
don't get caught up in the web.
Yeah, yo. Yeah.
So next on the hot topic, man, this is man, this ain't funny, man, at all. I know I just giggled, but it was a more giggle of I can't believe this just happened type giggle. A girl caught her boyfriend cheating on her, so she takes the ashes of his dead mother and throw them in the river. Was that too excessive or was it just right?
That should be a crime. Like, that's.
But matter of fact, she did get locked up for it. They did arrest her for it.
Oh, they did?
They did arrest her for it. Yeah.
Yo.
But a lot of people were saying, this is why I want to, this is why I'm posing the question to you. Was it excessive or not? Because a lot of females were saying, oh, well, he shouldn't have cheated on her. She wouldn't have did what she did. But then again, then other people were saying, nah, that was too far. You should have just left him. His dead mom ain't had nothing to do with it, blah, blah, blah.
I saw comments. I saw a mixture of comments with the women. And I saw it was too much.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? What's wrong with you? What's her ashes got to do with him? I understand he did something. He cheated, whatever. Shame on him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, dude, you should have did that, but it's not one of those, that's what you get. No, what are you talking about? Whoa, you done changed the game into something else. Like, he can't get those ashes back. Like, some people keep them.
No.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, some people, toss them or whatever, take them to a special place, blah, 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 blah. Like, you know what I'm saying? But some people hold on to them, like, and they put them in the living room or you know what I'm saying? But my thing is, come on, yo, what the her ashes? That means you try to hurt him. Yo,
it was too far, man. Like what Hov say? What Hov say? You ain't had to do a nigga like that. I was gonna get right back. You ain't had to do me like that.
Yo.
But man, wow. But now you're sitting in jail over a dude, and they look young. I don't know the specific age of them, but they do look young. Like they look like they was in their early 20s or whatever.
20s, yeah.
But not only is you're locked up, but you got a whole gang of family members that's upset with you. Like she's probably safer in jail right now. I mean, even though the woman dead, but still, this is the remains of a loved one. Yo. And then it's like, you can't come back from this ever.
You can't.
This is going to be over your head for the rest of your life. Like what you did. This is.
And like she threw the thing in the water. Like, like after she dumped the ashes, she threw the whole container. But, what's it called? Urn or?
The urn. Yeah.
He tossed that in the river too.
And that's the part I want to get to. And you dumb enough to film it.
Oh yeah. Well, that's society. Today's society's stupid.
You dumb enough to film it.
Yeah. Yeah. And post it. Like it was gangster. Like that was not gangster.
Like you was gonna get credit for that. Like
nah.
Ladies and men, look, if you in an unhappy relationship and your partner is cheating on you, just leave. Just leave. You don't want to do nothing that you're going to regret. You're going to wind up in jail. We know people lose their life in some cases and, do stuff like this. And now they end up locked up and with a criminal record now. Just go.
Yeah.
Trust me. It ain't worth it. Just leave. Go about your business, find somebody else or, go be happy, find yourself, be happy. But something at this magnitude, man, I'm still in belief that this happened. I'm hoping they come back and say, oh, nah, it was just some dirt. It was just a
that's
prank.
Why I looked
it was a prank or
something
like that.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, man. Wow.
It ain't come back yet.
This is crazy.
I would love to see if it was a prank. I was really looking up like, I hope this is a prank. I was trying to Google it.
Cause people, man, they do these pranks and stuff now, man. We gotta talk about that one day too. These pranks
overdoing
going wrong, cause some of them out of line, man. But
hold on, let me.
Yeah, go ahead.
On the flip side, though, this is not even a joke, but I bet your homeboy will think again on what because at the same time, it does not justify what she did. But you better watch out who you play with. Some people are not, the elevator don't go all the way up to the top. You don't know who you dealing with. So some people, y'all so comfortable doing stuff. And I don't know homeboy, but what if this is MO? How many times did he do it? How many girls did he did it to? And honestly, you want to pay the piper one day. This is not justifying this punishment does not meet the crime.
Right.
We're not even saying that. This does not meet the crime. Like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't still a Snickers bar and you getting life in prison. Like, no, hands down. But you gotta stop playing with people's emotions.
Yeah. I agree with you. I agree with you on that.
Homeboy gonna rethink.
But you know me, I got to play devil's advocate. We don't know the full detail of their relationship, but I'm gonna just come up with a scenario.
Yeah.
Maybe they weren't even together. Maybe he broke up with her and she ain't want to take it. And he started messing with another girl and she put it out there where he cheated on me. He probably like, well, I wasn't with you. Cause some of these girls be like, oh, and dudes, let me say the dudes for the feminists out here. be like, we were together. Like, nah, we wasn't. I broke up with you. I moved on. Nah, you once mine, you always mine. Like, I done been through that. I done seen that. And, but I don't know the details of the relationship, but I know in some cases it can get like that. Cause a lot of these girls claim, oh, they got cheated on and come to find out y'all wasn't even together. Like he might have got with you. You know what I mean? And you thought y'all was together, but y'all wasn't.
Right.
So Cause some, and it do like that too, man. Cause I seen a video the other day. I thought it was fake. Come to find out it was real. A girl went out on a date with another dude, and he showed the ex showed up on the date trying to fight the new dude. Like, and the new dude man. Like, yo, what's going on? Like, and his whole thing was, oh, she's still my girl.
Wow. See, man.
He broke up, and this is exactly what he said. She broke up with me. I ain't break up with her.
Wow.
I'm like, what?
Yeah, you crazy.
The dude was like, bro, move on. She left. And the thing was, in the end result, the dude wound up leaving the girl and the dude both alone because the girl was just standing there. She didn't even say nothing. She ain't correct the ex or nothing. She was sitting in the dude car or nothing. He was like, yo, you gotta go.
Honestly though, like seeing his demeanor, like she could have been afraid. Like some women just,
she could have been. Cause dude, like
most likely she was afraid, yo. I'll say that.
For you to come on a date with them and trying to fight homeboy, like he was literally trying, and the dude, the new guy was way bigger than him. I feel like he could have easily, handled dude, but he wasn't trying to fight like, dude, this is our first date. I'm just meeting this girl. I'm not about to fight her over you. Fight you over her.
Yeah,
like,
I did.
You know what I mean? That's like something I would do. Like, man, I just met her a couple hours ago. Like, this is our first date. Yeah, I'm not about to fight you over her. Like, and she's sitting there not saying nothing. Like, all right, maybe y'all listen to the. All right, well, go ahead, take her.
Yeah, not knowing the details of the situation. I just walk away, like, bro.
Yeah, because a lot of people get hurt.
I want to smoke. I just walk away.
Yeah, a lot of people get hurt and even killed over nonsense. Like this dude could have even pulled out a gun and shot this dude because he on a date with his ex-girlfriend. Dude know nothing. Like he just got killed for nothing because dude jealous.
That's some old, you soft, man. Like you gotta learn how to let go, yo. Like, come on, man.
She don't want you no more, man. Move on.
Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's exactly what he said, man. If I find a video again, I'll send it to you.
I want to see that one.
He's like, yo, she broke up with me. I ain't break up with her. I'm like, what?
That's that. Yo.
Like, what? Are you serious?
Come on, yo.
Like, it's over. It's over.
Come on, yo. What? And then for her to, for you to pop up though, you stalking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he stalked her. He stalked her.
I feel honest, yo. I actually feel sorry for this girl, yo. Cause some people you get with, yo, and you leave people alone and you literally leave the relationship. But if you with somebody that's kind of cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, yo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It ain't your fault that they like
mental,
that, right?
Man. Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
And that's why I'm saying, I don't know if this situation is like that, but I was just throwing it out there. Like, he probably wasn't even with the girl. It could be the same situation with her. Oh, you still with me now? You messing with me? Okay, I got you. I'm gonna fix you. You know what I mean? But it could have been legit. He was cheating on her, and shame on him for that.
Most likely, yo.
Most likely it probably will. But I'm just putting out there that sometimes people think y'all still together, in their mind y'all still together, but y'all not.
Stop playing with people, yo.
Right.
It is different, yo. They will kill you out here.
Man. Speaking of playing with people, the last hot topic is That
was good. That was good, yo. Yo, that's why Chris is the man, yo. He caught that, yo. That was good, yo. Go ahead, flow with it.
Speaking of playing with people, NFL's quarterback just got signed to the Cleveland Browns to play for the Houston Texans.
Yeah.
Deshaun Watson is being sued by the 24th woman for sexual misconduct. 24 women came out the woodworks and said he got a little bit too handsy with them and he masturbated in front of them at a massage parlor.
Yeah, it's more than that. It's more than that, yo.
Yeah, so this is 24, women are claiming this. Here's my take on it. I don't know if you read the story
I did.
Here's my take on it. And when the story developed, I sensed something fishy. I don't know how true this is. all this is allegations, you know what I mean? Whatever the courts decide, they decide. But none of this popped off until he demanded a trade from the Texans.
Yeah.
None of this popped off until he demanded a trade from the Texans. Then they said the lawyer, the prosecutor that's over the case is the neighbor of the owner of the Texans.
Say that one more time. The
lawyer, the prosecutor,
right,
that's taking Deshaun Watson's case about these 24 women is the next door neighbor of the owner of the Houston Texans.
I got my take, but go ahead, bro. All right.
So that's like a red flag for me. It's like, cause I'm like, dang, like, cause I always think when sexual allegations like this, and it's like years after the allegation happened, I'm like, why they wait so long? Why they take so long to say something? Like, I get some may not, and then, once they hear the story break, and then some might come out, but it's like,
they get courage.
Yeah, it's like, all right, but why now? Like what happened that why now? And that whole trade thing, he didn't want to play for the Texans no more. The owner, they didn't like it because they didn't trade him at first because he didn't play all last season and he wasn't hurt. He just didn't want to play for the team.
Benched, right?
He benched himself and whatever. So this offseason they wind up trading him to the Cleveland Browns, and then this when all this just trouble came out and stuff like that. So I'm like, yeah, that guy. And then to hear this story that the prosecutor and the owner are neighbors and good friends, it's like, it's kind of, I'm not saying it ain't true, so don't come at my throat. I'm not saying it ain't true. He ain't did nothing, but it is kind of fishy if you think about it. And for what I'm hearing, they trying to settle out of court and all this other stuff. But then he said some stuff that made you kind of think he might have did it. So he did it, yo. He was saying something about what do you say? Getting a happy ending ain't against the law.
It's not against the law. It's not a crime. It's
not a crime to get a happy ending.
Come on, why you say that, yo?
Why you say that? Like, who your lawyer, man? I mean, what you think, Ed? Go ahead.
I got multiple angles, yo. Like, so number one. Let's cover I want to come at it as an allegation. Like say if it's a lie. Like, you know what I'm saying? The one reason why I like it looks fishy. What is his contract? Over 200 million? Like, he's a top paid, 230, 200, I forgot the number. 200 something plus million dollars. I forgot how much is guaranteed. And, he just, with the Browns.
Yeah.
And, so for you to just sign that or whatever, and then this pops out, that's what makes it look, you know what I'm saying, fishy. Cause
he signed a 5-year, $230 million contract, including a $45 million signing bonus.
Yeah. I think he's a top, paid, most, right? I can't remember. I don't even want to say something.
Yeah, he definitely one of the top paid.
Yeah, but that's a lot of money. It's $250,000, bro. Like that.
Yeah, and for him not to play in 2 years, it's
yeah. And then he had over $100 million plus from the Texans, I believe. I think it's 111. I don't know. Let me leave that alone. But anyway, so
and he's young. He's 27.
Yeah, he's still So my whole thing is that would make it look fishy. It make it look fishy for you just signing something. And I read in New York Times where he's known for going out and getting happy endings, like facts. It's not even like there's proof. Period. Like, he does that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Allegedly, let's put it that way. Allegedly, but the New York Times had expressed that that's one of his things that he like to do is he drive far distances, whatever. So my thing is this: I believe this is how it went down. I believe he did what he did. Like, you know what I'm saying? Cause let's go ahead. I don't know who's listening to this, what young ears listen to this, but I'm about to say something wrong. it's not that he just masturbated. He busted on. Like, you know what I'm saying? It came, like, he nutted on her. Is that, hold on, pause. Like,
nah, go ahead.
You good? I can say nut.
Yeah. You done said it now.
I mean, I can change it.
Nah, go ahead. You good?
He done bust.
He done released himself.
He released, there, ejaculate.
Yeah,
there you go.
There you go.
Yeah, there you know you could have helped me out, yo. You want to sit there and say it.
You already said it. Can I say nut?
That was the hood version.
You all in the mic. Can I say nut? Nut. Masturbated. Can I say that? No? Okay, all right. Release. Yeah, all right, release.
He ejaculated on, someone was on on her, even her face and everything, whatever. And I think his behavior might have sparked a interest in someone that's like, you know what? Let me go ahead and try to get some settlement money. That's why I think it was something he normally do. I'm not saying that she felt uncomfortable or whatever happened. So I'm not even saying that she went along with her or not. I'm just saying, I think his bad behavior, and because of who he is, that's where, because honestly, yo, it's a shame though, but it's very known for men to ask for happy endings with masseuse, massage therapists, masseuses. So it's not cool, in that aspect. But along with that, because of who he is, I think this also pressed the lawsuit because of the money he bringing in. So that's one perspective that I'm bringing it in is money game. Now,
I got something to say about that money thing too. Go ahead.
All right. You want to say it first, or you want me to go ahead?
It's just that this is why I don't like when, and not just sports athletes, anybody. I don't like when people put their money out there. How much, like kudos to LeBron, cause he just became a billionaire, but it's like, ain't nobody got to know that. Like, what I mean?
The players that do it, or more like media? It's more of a,
it's the media. Like their contract details are exposed because like you said, and I agree with you, about him getting this big contract and then now all this, because I think a lot, that's one of the big parts that came into play.
Yeah.
About how much money he just got paid. But it's like, if that information wasn't known, would these allegations would have came out? You know what I mean? So it's like, cause even like, anybody in sports or like, celebrities or, actors and actresses and stuff, like, oh, Denzel Washington made $30 million for this film. It's like, all right, why do we need to know this? Like, that's his money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, this is, all right, just say, oh, Deshaun Watson got signed for 5 years with the Cleveland Browns. We don't need to know how much he made.
Society wants to know, man. Remember that show?
I know they want to know, but it's like, why? Nobody's getting none of that money. Yeah, nobody's getting none of that money, but his government gonna get half of it, and then, his agent and all that. That's it. Like, man, you not getting no money. Why we care?
Yeah, I care less about it. I care less about the money. I really don't care.
Go ahead, man. That's what I want.
I don't know why they put stuff out there. I think you put a target on people's backs when you do stuff like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's one thing that what you're saying. Like, you know what I mean?
Especially with the family.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, man, I know you got it, man. You just signed a $10 million,
I know
$800 million contract. I know you got it. Like, that's why a lot of, lottery winners go do it anonymous, because they don't want people to know. It's a target on their back.
Yep.
Like, if I won the lottery, I would not want people to know. Like, I can't even I can't even walk in my hometown no more. Oh man, Chris Clark got that money, man. Hey, like, cause I'm a comedian and I done did shows all around the country and out Canada, and I done, been in the movies and stuff. Like, people think I'm rich. I'm not rich. Well, to my standards, I'm not rich, but people, oh man, you got that funny money. Like, man, how you know what I got? Cause they see you, cause you see me on TV. Like, you don't know what happened behind that. So I can only imagine what they're going through with, hundreds of millions of dollars, like, man, people don't care. And this is how, ransoms start. They take their kids or family members get hurt and the things, man.
And that's what I'm saying. And that's,
we'll go all day with that.
Right. So, I ain't gonna lie. I want to keep going on that, but, it's just, kid, anyway, okay. So the other, jumping on the woman's side, you know what I'm saying? And on the allegation truth, I'm gonna put some numbers out there and y'all can read, I read the New York Times thoroughly. So the whole point was he's known for doing stuff like this. He's known for asking for happy endings. He's known for touching and grabbing, whatever. And they even got the numbers of 66, I forgot how in the last year or something, he has, had 66, massage therapists that he encountered. They found only 12 to say, like,
I need that many.
I ain't even done yet, bro. I ain't even done yet.
Like that.
He had 12 of them that came out and says, we've been his massage therapists. Check this out. This is kind of stupid though. We have been we massaged him, plenty of times and he never, had that behavior with us. I was like, oh, okay. There's proof of someone saying like, yo, but then at the same time, 3 of them are he had sexual relations with 3 of them and it was right after the massage, which is a happy ending. What are you talking about? They try to separate the massage and the sexual or in the sex.
I mean, to be fair, I kind of understand that because they probably talking about it was consensual.
It's consensual when it's consensual, Chris. If I'm saying here,
no, but I'm saying the women that are suing him are basically saying they didn't consent to it, like he just did it. But these women are claiming it was consensual, so they probably wasn't saying, it wasn't no weird behavior because this is what we agreed on.
And what I'm saying is, most likely these type of massage therapists probably do this on a regular.
Yeah.
You get that extra tip. Don't tell me how I know.
You just got pervert written all over your face, yo.
I was young.
Don't ask me how I know.
I was.
Don't ask me how I know. But
you
tip them a 20.
Yeah,
they gonna put some honey.
Shut up, yo. So anyway, yo. So so at the end of the day, we just out here. I'm just being honest, man. I'm just putting it out there. But my thing is, with him doing that, he's known for doing stuff like that, yo.
Yeah.
Like across the states. It's not even like in a certain city. Everywhere you go.
He's not denying it, so.
And then you say something like, it's not a crime? Bro,
yeah.
you did it. Allegedly. Yeah. Allegedly. You did it. Come on, yo. But again, I think out of his behavior, an opportunity was probably presented to go after him.
I still think the owner had a lot to do with it. I mean, maybe he was protecting them while he was his quarterback, and then he was like, well, I'm going to go after you now because we got something. Because a lot of people do that. They get dirt on you or they put you in situations and, they get you out. And then when you want to leave, they be like, well, I got dirt on you. You messed around. You messed around with these women. They didn't like it. We hushed them up. But now, you went out. So it's going to be out. So,
I mean, the celebrity world is crazy.
But if it's that, and then if it's that case, I think the owner should get in trouble too, because it's like, all right, you've been sitting on this information for years and you didn't report it. Like you actually paid them off.
It's a lot of money though, yo.
It is.
That's a lot of money. As far as paying him, it's a lot of, they got to protect that. He's an investor.
Yeah.
They doing whatever it takes.
And then, and he's young and dumb too. He's 26, 27 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
ain't used to all that money. You feel like, sometimes a lot of people with money feel like they untouchable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like I always say, if he did it, crucify him. If he didn't, let it go. But I think, when your name is brought up in these situations, whether you innocent or guilty, your name is still tarnished, unfortunately.
But again, and you could probably, well, this is your world, Chris. This is in a sense of, this is what you sign up for. When you sign up to be famous, when you sign up, this is what comes along with this situation, yo. Like, so you better be ready to go with the flow or not go with the flow. I mean, it's sad, it's sucky, but yo, it's like it's a part of the package.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
it's a shame you got to put away money just in case you're gonna be sued.
Yeah,
people try to get you. And then I was watching this video on YouTube. They were saying how it's like a group where people, all they do is like sue famous people for a living.
Yeah, for a living.
Because most of the time most celebrities don't want to deal with the attention or the chaos of court and all this. So they'll settle.
Yeah.
Even if it's not true or not, they don't want that type of publicity out there. Because I can easily, like, somebody famous, like I say Michelle Obama.
Right.
Like, if I can prove that I was in an area that she was in, I can easily say, hey, Michelle Obama touched my butt. Or she did this and that and that.
Right.
Even if she didn't. Now that's over her head. If I come to court, Michelle Obama sexually assaulted me. 9 times out of 10, they're going to, especially if I got a picture with her.
Right.
Oh my God.
It looks like
it looks like
it
looks like it. And then it's like, well, look, Mr. Clark, we'll pay you $100,000 to make this go away. All right, cool. Okay.
That was the whole point anyway.
Yeah, that was the whole point anyway. I just wanted money.
I remember seeing a video of 50 Cent. I remember 50 Cent was the dude recorded him. The dude was like, man, I just want you to listen to my mixtape, this hand throw, whatever. And the dude started getting rowdy for no reason. I remember 50 Cent put his hands up to, like, hit him or whatever. And then he looked over and saw the dude with the camera. He said, you trying to, he said, nah, you good. Like, he saw, like, you trying to get a lawsuit.
I seen that video, y'all. Yeah.
I remember Jay-Z said it. Jay-Z said it in the lyrics, saying, like, if I forgot what it said, but basically, if you hit me, you famous. If I hit you, I'm something nameless or something, like, I get sued.
Yeah.
So, that's real.
Yeah, man. Yeah, people do that, man.
They make careers out here.
Yeah.
It's a career.
For lawsuits.
Like, that is true.
Instead of working hard, you want to, and then, cause, 50 also said, I remember that, cause he was like, nobody, he said the celebrities never are the victims. He said people never have sympathy for the celebrities.
No.
He said we're the ones getting taken advantage of.
Yep.
Yeah, man. So
cause they got their money. Yeah, that's my.
Yeah. So, I mean,
I think he did it.
We'll keep y'all posted on the Deshaun Watson case.
Yeah, I think he's
I hate to see a young black man go down like this, but if you did it,
he look horny. Look at his face.
He look like Everett. He look like E.
Yeah. All right.
It might have been E in them salons getting them happy endings talking about Deshaun Watson. Hey, I'm Deshaun Watson. I just want to put it on my tab.
Nah, man, get all that. Put on my tab. Nah, man. Look. But, right.
Oh, man.
All right.
Hey, y'all. Listen up, man. We got Pastor Loveoffering in the building. He's going to come with his
I want to talk to him.
Go ahead. We going to call it 2 minutes sermon. Go ahead.
So, hey, Pastor Loveoffering, I know he's coming to the building. I want to introduce you, whatever. I just want to know the name of your church. And I know the name. I want you to say the name of the church. And why you call it that.
Praise the Lord, Brother E and Brother Clark. First of all, I want to say God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. I am Pastor Leroy Loveoffering, just announced, profit Loveoffering, cause, I've been speaking that word.
Who ordained you, yo? Like, hold on, Pastor Loveoffering, yo.
What do you mean, who ordained me? God ordained me, huh?
Oh, Lord.
God gave me the gift of prophecy. Brother E gave me the gift of prophecy. Therefore, I am a prophet. Huh? Can I shout about it? Now, the name of my church, to answer your question, is Shacking Up Baptist Church, where we shack up 2 people at a time.
What do that mean? What you mean you shack up 2 people at a time?
Look, Brother E, you asking too many questions here.
My man, go ahead. I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry, Pastor. I apologize, man of God. Go ahead.
See, the name Shacking Up came from when God called me the pastor. I was in the midst of shacking up. Huh? I mean, I was literally in the act of shacking when God said, Leroy, I want you to shepherd my people. I said, right now, God, I'm shacking. He said, right now. So I called it Shacking Up Baptist because if God can call me in the midst of shacking, he can call you shacking up too. That's why shacking is good. Huh? Shacking is good because God called me in shacking. Huh? Can I shout about it? What's so funny? You got another question?
All right. Your famous statement is, I ain't long, but I'm strong.
Yeah.
Can you explain, that statement that you're very known for? Like, what do that mean? God, I remember you talking about something, but,
well,
the calling on your life and all that good stuff.
Well, how real can I be on this podcast?
Oh man, be real all the way. We
real all the way. All right.
All the way.
Well, that saying came from my pimping days. Huh? It first came from my pimping days. I used to tell the girls, I ain't long, but I'm strong. Huh? And then, how many know what the devil meant for evil? God used it for good. Huh? Can I shout about it? So when I got in the pulpit, Brother E, I only preached 2 minutes. And it's good. And I'm strong. So I tell them, I ain't long, but I'm strong.
Okay.
Can I shout about it?
Yeah, we can shout about that one. All right. Yeah. So,
yeah.
All right. So why 2 minutes? Like, well, you say a lot. I heard a couple things you say. Controversial, like, you know what I mean? And I be hearing what you're saying. And it's like, yo, that makes sense to a degree. But why 2 minute sermon? Why you don't, a lot of pastors out here, they do, hour, 45 minutes, 30 minutes even.
Yeah.
So, why only 2 minutes for the people?
Cause that's all you need, Brother E. See, like you said, the people out here preaching an hour, 30 minutes. And the attention span of this generation ain't long. It ain't long at all. So if I'm up here wasting my time preaching an hour, they gonna forget what I said by the time they walk out the door. But see, when Pastor Loveoffering give you that 2 minute sermon, I ain't long, but I'm strong. You gonna remember what I said, huh?
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
Jesus ain't preached long.
Yeah.
Jesus preached about 10, 15 minutes. He was on to the next city. And here we are thousands of years later, still talking about what Jesus said. And you can't even remember what your pastor said Sunday.
Ooh.
Huh?
Ooh.
So that's why I give them the word in 2 minutes. Cause it's effective. Huh? Come on, somebody. Can I shout about it?
Yeah, I can shout about that one. I remember almost every sermon you preached.
That's right. See? And it changed your life.
All right, yeah. So one more question. I got one more question. how many churches we had pastors, bishops, whatever, they set up location center or whatever. What's the two-part? Maybe it's a two-part question.
Okay.
So how many churches do you have? And then I heard a number. I'm like, yo, what? But then I'm like, how are you pastoring those many churches? Like, just break it down to us.
Well, Shacking Up Baptist is international now. We got about, in the United States, we got about 60, 65 churches in the United States. And then we just all over. We just, matter of fact, Brother E, we just put a church in Antarctica, for the Eskimos, just last week. I was down there, in my polar bear mink suit and, getting that church started. And, in a couple of weeks before that, we was in Indonesia. And, we got some in Europe and Russia, Africa. We got a lot in Africa too, cause boy, I like going to Africa. Brother E, you got to come with me, cause, it's a lot of women in Africa that need touching and agreeing. Huh? Can I shout about it? And,
I'll think about it.
We got some in Australia. We everywhere, Brother E. We everywhere. And, worldwide, we got about 700 million members, that's a part of Shacking Up Baptist Church. And, when I do a live stream, they all tune in,
Hold on.
And, I try to get around to each church as much as I can, to make sure they're following the rules of shacking up. Yeah. So that's what we're doing here. We doing it. You understand? We doing it.
Okay. That's all the questions I got for you today. I know I'll have a lot more for you in the future. I appreciate you being honest and everything. Is anything you want to say to the people, or what's on your heart?
What's on my heart? Yeah. I know Father's Day is coming up, and
yes, sir.
I preached I preached this sermon a few years back, and I brought it up again because it was relevant to today. I'm going to preach it this Sunday for Father's Day, and it's called Rise Up. Rise Up, and I'm going to speak about some men are afraid to use Viagra. They're afraid to use Viagra because, their man part's not working like it used to. Huh? Okay. And their women is getting frustrated and they need to rise up. So it ain't a shame or a sin to use Viagra. Sometimes you need a little help to rise up. And it's biblical, Brother E. It's biblical. Cause I always go to the word.
You sure do. You sure.
I always go to the word.
One. I got it. Please let me know.
It's biblical to rise up. Sometimes you need a little help to rise up. The Bible say Lazarus was dead. Huh? He was dead. Just like your man Paul is dead. And Jesus came and touched him and he rose up. Like that Viagra gonna touch you and make you rise up. Huh? See, some of y'all like that. You're laying down and you need touching and you need to rise up. So it ain't a bad thing to take Viagra. Huh? Cause it's biblical. Huh? It's biblical. It's all right to be touched to rise up. Y'all get the rest of the sermon this Sunday at Shacking Up Baptist Church.
Yeah,
I'm Pastor Leroy Loveoffering, and I'm out of here. Brother E, y'all can send the money to my cash app.
All right, yeah, we saw the invoice, and we're gonna look into that. We'll get back to you on that, man. We appreciate Pastor Loveoffering coming in here, giving his realness and where he's coming from. And y'all heard that. It is not a sin to use Viagra. to get it up, and he used the revelation.
That's right, man. Rise up, man.
I hope you learned.
That's my pastor, man.
That's your pastor.
That's my pastor, man. I can't wait to hear that message.
So you the member you?
Oh yeah, I'm a deacon. I'm a deacon at that church. That's I mean, I'm trying to be the head deacon, but I ain't been there that long. You know, it's a few others ahead of me. Yeah, I'm over the finances though.
Wait. Yo,
I'm the financial deacon.
Okay, stop, yo. So yeah, y'all, we're gonna keep having Pastor Loveoffering keep coming on. And if y'all have any questions for this man, I mean seriously, let us know and we will ask them for you.
He ain't long, but he's strong.
Oh my God, man. But yeah, love that guy. All right. Back to you, Chris, man.
Yeah, man. We're gonna get back into our part 2, man, of generational curses, man. We talked about it last episode. What did you go through as a kid that you wouldn't pass down to your children or your children's children? So, last week we talked about different stuff.
Right.
I brought up one of the stories I brought up where, we don't explain to our kids, we would never explain to us as kids. It was always do what I say, not what I do.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, our parents never sat there and taught us why, we had to do certain things, which would have helped us. Like I brought up the story about me walking outside with socks on. My dad got mad and whooped us, and then still to this day, I was yelling to my kids. Well, not to this day, but I was yelling at my kids for not wearing socks.
Right.
And they asked me, why we can't. I had no answer. It's just, cause I couldn't walk around when I was a sock.
Right.
But, so we brought up different stories today and, just a continuation of what I want to bring up or something. I want to say putting our limits on our kids, like stuff that we weren't capable of doing. We put limits on them because, we all want our kids to be what we say. We want our kids to be better than us, but we still put our limits on them. You know what I mean? Like,
give me an example.
Like if I'll just say like if I couldn't never dunk a basketball, I couldn't jump that high.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'll put the court low so I can dunk. Now my son might got better hops than me. He might can dunk higher. I'll be like, nah, you can't dunk that. Leave it here so you can dunk easier. Instead of raising it up where he can still dunk, but I'm putting what I couldn't do on him.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? Or even a situation where it could be like career wise, like, stuff that I couldn't do or stuff that I went through. I'm like, don't do that. Or because it's been put on me and not necessarily family members, just by people in the industry where people told me, even I remember in my first play, I had people saying, you should do it on a smaller scale because it's your first play. And, this is other playwriters and actors and stuff. Do it on a smaller scale because it's your first play. You don't want to get no big theater and then nobody show up. And then, something was telling me, nah, I need something big. And I wound up did need something big. Like I had over 700 people show up to my first show.
Wow.
So if I would have got that smaller venue, I would have lost out on a lot of money and a lot of people seeing my show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think that, we do that to this generation, not necessarily our kids, but this generation.
Yeah.
And the thing I do admire about this generation and even some of the millennium that we are, they're fearless, man. They're fearless. Like they go after stuff. They're not afraid of failure. Things like that. But we, sometimes we get confused of our wisdom and our limits.
Dang, yo.
You know what I mean? Like
you dropped the bomb, yo.
Yeah, like it's like, all right, yeah, you got wisdom. And then when I always share my knowledge and stuff, I always say, well, this is what I did. Now you can take it and run with it because I don't want to put no limits on you because what we should be doing, well, what our generation is doing is taking the baton from us and carrying it even further. This is why I always say, I'm going to use the basketball analogy. And this is my opinion. We're not going to go back and forth on the LeBron Jordan debate. This is why I say LeBron and this generation was better than Jordan and this generations because everybody in LeBron's generation, like the Kobe's, the D Wades, and the Kevin Durant's, they all had that same teacher. They all had Michael Jordan.
Whoa, come on, yo.
Generation like Scottie Pippen, the Penny Hardaway, the Grant Hills, they all had those players from took what they learned and Michael Jordan have a Michael Jordan to look to, but he looked at, and this out of his words, he looked at the Dr. J's and, he looked at the Oscar Robertsons and people like that. So it's like, if you get it, each generation got better and better. And that's the way it should go because now you look at it. You got Jason Tatum. You got Luka, who's like a white LeBron. Like he does everything LeBron do. Maybe not as good, but he's still young. He can get better. And that's the way it should. And that's the way it should be. You know what I mean? Take what I, and this is why I say what I said in the last episode where we can't be afraid, we can't be afraid to pass on our knowledge to our kids. You know what I mean? We can't keep saying that, oh, well, I had to learn it the hard way, so let them learn it the hard way. No, give them your knowledge. Give them your knowledge and let them take that and move further, whether they take everything you said or not, because even with me in comedy and plays, it's like stuff I learned, I took, and then I added my own stuff and I pushed it even further. And people that come to me and ask for advice and stuff, I give them my knowledge. So you take that and you move further. You do things that I couldn't do or things I wasn't capable of doing at the time. Because now, I mean, I'm still fairly young, but now it's a different generation. Like you're going to reach a different generation than I can. Because some of these young kids see me as old, even though I'm only 37, but they see, he old, he passed his prime, which I'm not past my prime. But that's why we shouldn't be afraid to offer our knowledge. And because I had people older than me who wouldn't put me on shows because they felt like I was better than them. They didn't want me to steal their shine. But it ain't about that. It's like I can reach people that you can't. I got a different audience that you don't. You know what I mean? You still got your audience and your fan, and it shouldn't be like that because, when you're dead and gone, somebody has to take over.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And that's why I say we can't be afraid to share our knowledge. And that's my whole thing with the basketball analogy. It's like, all right, when Jordan left, LeBron took over. He took what he learned and watched from Jordan and he applied it to his game.
Yeah.
And he went even further.
Yeah.
And it's going to be the same way with somebody in the upcoming generation. They're watching LeBron and Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving and what Kobe did, like Jason Tatum. Kobe was his big inspiration. Now look at his game. You can see Kobe in his game and he's taking it even further. Now look, he's in the NBA finals and that's what it should be. Pass the baton. Don't be afraid to pass the baton because that is a generational curse, especially with the black people, African Americans. We afraid to pass the baton, man. Gotta pass the baton.
Dude, man, let's just sit back and eat off what you just said, bro. Like, number one, the basketball analogy, you adjust it to your limits and you put the limitations on your child. And we say your child, again, like you said, we're talking about, let's just point out for the next generation, period. You know what I mean? So the fact that you adjust life to what you can't do and then you think they can't do it either. Thus, that's why you make certain changes. Let's just go ahead and make some real situations. You know what I mean? Maybe you didn't go to college. You was afraid or something happened. So you try to tell your kids not to go, or maybe that's the only route you took. and you try to make your kids go. Like you should go to college, and maybe they shouldn't go, or you got so many limitations to what you do life as, and you try to put that same limitations on them. You adjust life, and my thing is, you right about that, yo. In a sense of even growing up, we're shaping, whether you're an influence in the community, and whether it's you and your own kids. Yeah. The little things you do in your house with nieces, nephews, your children, or I don't care if you're a youth leader, a teacher, or whatever case may be. The limitations you do, the little things you do, growing up, you know what I mean? So you might be afraid. The one thing I heard, yo, you said a whole bunch, yo, and I'm trying to like really munch it out.
Yeah.
My whole thing is like the fear factor thing you just brought up. Like you was afraid, so you put limitations on it. Yep. One thing that I have learned, and I saw, they said, yo, the biggest impact on a child's life is when they're young, like 2, 3, 4, is because they said you got to let them be adventurous. You got to let them take risks. Like I'm talking about this walking on, you let them jump in the water, or let them, they want to go outside and you might say, put a shirt on, like your situation, put shoes on, whatever case may be. Now, I understand the whole, protect yourself, the weather, but a lot of times it's more or less, you're going to get hurt. You're going to get hurt. You're going to get hurt. And my thing is, just because you're afraid to get hurt, don't mean I'm going to get hurt. Like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't getting married, so you try to get people not to trust. Let's come on, yo. You, let's go, men and women. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're a woman that didn't get married, so you teach your daughter that she don't need a man. You're a husband that you've been a player, so you say all women are bees. So you got these limitations that you're doing. Like, Chris, I don't understand if you even know what you're saying, bro. Like, yo, like, I know you do. I'm just saying, like, far as how deep that is. Like, my thing is, you spend all this time putting your limitations, and then you keep a curse going.
Yeah.
And a child don't even know. Now they're living a life of limits, and they thinking it's normal.
Normal, exactly.
Bro.
Exactly.
God.
And it's passing down from generation to like I had real talk, bro, like my mom passed down a fear of dogs to us. Like we ever had because of what she went through. So it's like what she went through. Now she was afraid of dogs, and it made us afraid of dogs because of what she went through. Cause she passed down that to us. But then to come to find out, I love dogs. Like I'm not afraid of dogs, but my earlier years, I had that fear of them because it was passed down to me. Dogs are vicious. So I'm thinking every dog is vicious. Oh, let me stay away from dogs. Little poodle. Oh, I'm running. Oh, nah, it's a dog. But the dog just want to play with me. He want to have fun. He see me running. He think we playing. I'm thinking he trying to attack, but he think we playing. But that was that fear I had because that was passed down on to me. You know what I mean? Or like even the fear of getting a safe job.
Yeah, all that, yo.
You got to do this job. Like going back to even my story of being a correctional officer. Like that's what my mom do it because, you got a daughter. You got, you plan on getting married. This is a safe job. You'll be making this amount of money and it's safe.
Yeah.
But that's not what I want to do. Like every person that's wealthy has never played it safe.
Exactly. The risk.
They never played it safe. Yeah, they might have started off with a 9 to 5, but that was to fund their entrepreneurship so they can get to where they go. But they never played it safe. They took risk. Like in order to be successful, in order to make a change, you have to take risk. And that's the big
part.
Generational curse that we passed down because everybody wants to be safe, but you can't be safe.
That's not what it's about.
You can't pass down generational wealth being safe. You got to take risks. You got to.
You can't even be happy without taking risks. Honestly, that's when it's fun.
Yeah.
You miss out on life when you do not live life to the riskiest parts, or not riskiest, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You just living life and putting yourself out there, not going in the unknown, not knowing what's going to happen, but you're going to do it anyway. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's huge right there, yo. That's huge. The big one. You right about that one.
And it's another thing, about being limits. the whole black people stereotype. Like some black people feel like they gotta do certain stuff or not do certain stuff because it ain't normal in the black culture. Like me, when I went zip lining, that's not normal in the black culture. Yo, bro, you should have seen how many frowns I got when I told other black people I went zip lining. Oh, zip lining. Oh man, that's that white people stuff.
That's that white stuff.
Like, oh man, what?
Talking about?
I loved it. It was fun. When I went jet skiing, oh man, I ain't doing that. Man, you brave, man. I ain't doing that no ocean, man. You crazy, man. That's that white man. I told you before. Like every time I go on vacation now, I'm going jet skiing. I'm finding me a jet skiing spot and I'm going jet skiing because that's what I like. Man, you know what I mean? So, then you know the whole thing. We can even go any further with the whole thing with the zodiac signs. Oh, Scorpios act like this, so now you feel like you gotta act like that. You gotta act like this because you're a Scorpio or you're a Sagittarius. Like, no, that's a generational curse. Like, no, I'm not acting like this. This is who I am. Like, but it's the thing, like when you do, they a Scorpio. I'm just a Scorpio. Don't worry about it. You know, that's what we like. No. Like you using that as a crutch. Like that's a curse, man. That's a generational curse. Like, no, let it go. Like what you like, do what you do. Like I told my son to when he went, cause he going into high school and you know, we went to tour the school and stuff. And I was like, and he was like, yeah, I'm going to play basketball and football. I said, yo, son, play every sport. Your first year, play as many sports as you can. I said, you never know what you might like. Cause I was like, yo, once you sign up for soccer, once you sign up for golf, man, like all that. He was like, my boys. I'm like, yo, don't worry about your friends and what they say. Cause I'm going to tell you, I said, I can count on one hand how many people I still talk to from high school. I said at the end, I said, when you get to high school, this is where your true identity comes from. I said, you want to go to college? I said, it looks good on your resume, your college resume. Right. I said, then you might be good at something. I said, and you might get a scholarship in that. That's a free college education. You might get a golf scholarship or a soccer scholarship. I said, you never know. Don't just play what your boys might play. I said, because you might not even make the team. You might not make the football team or the basketball team. Then what you going to do? Not play anything? I said, you know, they got lacrosse. I said, I wish I would have played lacrosse. I said, bro, if I could do high school all over again, it was so many clubs and sports I would have done. I wish I could go back and done, but it wasn't a part of the culture. I didn't play. I didn't play tennis. In our school, our lacrosse team was a championship team.
It was beast.
I wanted to play. Wanted to play. The coach, matter of fact, one of the coaches was trying to get me to play because we used to do it in phys ed. And I used to be nice. I used to score all the time, you know, flinging the thing and all that. Yeah. Like, yo, why you not on the team? Oh, nah, man, that ain't what we do, man. That ain't what black people do. Like, why? Why not? You're good. That's why I commend like the few black people that's in hockey, NHL. Like, you know, it ain't that many people, black people in baseball, but we're good at it. Golf, tennis.
That's another one, you know, let me tell you something to myself. Nobody even knew. I was actually starting to play tennis in high school, yo. The tennis coach was teaching me. And you know what I'm saying? Like, the one thing is, like, you know what I mean? When I played basketball, I'm more of a football player, even the way my body's built. But when I did play basketball, I was real good at passing. I could dribble, whatever. I'll shoot a little bit. Like, you know what I'm saying? When I played football, I was defensive inside linebacker. I remember playing for a football team, this and third, whatever. Did it for a little bit, this and third, whatever. I ran track. All these things. I got that from running, racing, you know, since we was little. Whatever. I started like playing around with tennis. The tennis coach was teaching me. He was actually saying, yo, like the way I was hitting that thing, and he was like, yo.
Mr. Breach, wasn't it?
And he was like, yo. Breach. He was like, yo, you can, he said, and I was a freshman. Yeah. He said, let me train you. He said, because he said, yo, with how you gripping and what you're doing, he said, that takes a process. He said, you played tennis before? I said, nah. At this time, we ain't have Serena.
Yeah, Serena and Venus wasn't known.
I didn't do it for the simple reason that it wasn't a black sport.
Right. Yep.
Who knows what would happen?
Bro, that was the same thing with dancing. Mr. Breach, he was the dance teacher.
He was a dance teacher.
He tried to get me to dance.
Wow.
He's like, yo, you got it. Why you don't want to do it? I'm like, nah,
he tried, yo.
I ain't gonna want to do it. I ain't gonna. And then there was another thing, we was in the church and I was like, my mom ain't gonna let me dance. You know what I mean? Going back, thinking about it now, putting that curtain. Nah, no, that ain't what we do. You don't.
Yo, this is sad, yo.
I could have got a dance. Like, you can get a scholarship in pretty much anything.
Right.
That was a free education. I already told you about my baseball story. Yep. Like, even football. I never played football because of my brother. He got hit in midget football and he got knocked the wind out of him and claimed he had asthma. And then from thereafter, my mom never let me play.
Wow.
And I wanted to play so bad. And then when I got to high school, she was like, no, like even in high school, they wanted me so bad. Like, man, you big, you want to tell? Like, nah, I never played because that limit was on me.
Wow.
Nah, you can't play because you're going to wind up quitting like your brother. No, you're not playing. No. So, all right, whatever. I ain't going to play. Ain't no telling. Ain't no telling what I could have been.
What could have been, could have, should have, would have.
What could have came out of it.
Dude,
you know what I mean? So it's like, man, we got to take the limits off the people. And then I'm about to preach again.
Go ahead.
That's what we do to God. We put limits on God. He's a limitless God.
Right.
There's nothing he can't do, but we put limits on him. That's why a lot of us ain't blessed. That's why a lot of us don't receive our blessings because we put limits on God.
That's that curse, man.
Because in our minds, like, oh, God ain't going to do that. God can't do that. God can't do that. Yes, he can.
Yes, he can. He wants to.
Yes, he can. If it's a part of his plan, he will do it.
He wants to.
He wants to bless you. He wants to do that. Take the limits off of him.
Yep.
When you ask for something according to his will and purpose,
that's what happens.
Ask him and let it go.
Yep.
That's why when he said you got to have that childlike mind, that's one of the things he's talking about. Because my kids that ask me for something and they just they think Dad rich. They ask me for something. Oh yeah, Dad gonna do it. He gonna get it, and that's how we should be towards God.
Right, that limitless mindset.
Mindset.
Can't nothing be undone. Can't nothing be not done. You know what I mean?
Right. Like my son asked me for some cleats the other day. He know Dad gonna get it.
Right.
He ain't thinking about it. He ain't stressing about it. Even though I might be stressing about it, like, Dad, I gotta get thick. I gotta
right.
But he ain't. But that's how we should be towards God. We should have that childlike attitude towards God because there's nothing he can't do. Take the limits off, man. I'm telling you, that's a generational curse.
He did not give you a spirit of fear. He did not give you a spirit of fear, but a spirit of sound mind and joy. And you're supposed to live life at this peak, at this most potential. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's the whole point. Dang, man.
Absolutely, man.
Y'all parents, uncles, grandparents, even older aunts and all that good stuff, whatever. Please do not don't adjust life to your limits on the next generation. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let these kids know the potential of, and that's another thing, yo. You actually see more of God when you are like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you're not able to, like, people are able to, like, live a life of faith instead of a life of fear. Like, instead of you looking at what can't be done, all you see is what can be done. You start being optimistic. You start being more, like, solution driven. You're not more, you know what, yo? Bro, like, so, again, the whole point of even you bringing this up, I think this is one of the biggest reasons for a lot of issues we're dealing with. For the simple fact that you are maybe, you always thinking of the problem. Why you always see the problem? We never connected to someone putting a limit on you because you're not able to think about a solution. Your brain is jacked up. You're not even able to, like, critically think about something because you was always kept in a safe place. People that play safe, yo, are less thinkers. You don't think that much. So my whole point is you can't even, you're not following God. So I don't know how to follow God.
Mm-hmm.
We look at a generation like, oh man, they lost. Well, it takes one to raise one. Like who raised you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Who, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who told you that you couldn't do this? You say one thing about somebody, but someone had to teach that boy, that girl, or this generation, even me.
Yeah.
What, like, you know what I'm saying? You bring in like the criticisms that we might get as millennials. Pause.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't raised ourselves.
Yeah.
And we're the most optimistic entrepreneur spirit around right now. That's my opinion. I think it's fact, but that's my opinion. I'll put it like that, or whatever. But again, the things I had to learn was not really from my family. I ain't have a lot of business owners and things of that nature. So it's like, where I had to gain my knowledge.
Yeah.
Then I had to face my fears. The things I thought I was inadequate, insecurities. Like, bro, I think this is one of the main sources why we deal what we deal with today. Kids today do not know how to deal with stress and depression. That's why they do what they do.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Chris, I don't even know, this is connecting with a lot of stuff.
Yeah, man. That's why Mama's Boys podcast is here, man. We want y'all to think, man. Like, this is it's a source of a lot of things, and we're encouraging y'all to be generational curse breakers.
Generational curse.
Like, man, take the lip, like, encourage your kids, man. Like, when they're young, man, that's their time to explore. That's why we really, when we said it in a previous episode where, getting kicked out at 18. Like, no, man, they still babies. Like, they still learning process. Like, we ain't talking about the disrespectful ones. We talking about the non-disrespectful ones. They still got to follow the rules in the house, but, they still, like, right after high school, it's not like, oh, you throw them in the pool and they can't swim. Like, yeah, they're going to drown because they don't know anything.
Right.
That's why you should be teaching them along the way. So it's not that bad when they become an adult, because hopefully they'll be an adult longer than they were a child.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm at the age now where I'm just over that hump where I've been adult longer than I've been a child. You know what I mean? So, but it's a lot of things I didn't learn as a child, wasn't taught as a child from adults. It's stuff I had to learn on my own, which shouldn't be. And then come to find out when you're going through stuff and then you tell somebody about it. Oh yeah, I went through the same thing. Well, why you ain't saying nothing?
That's why
you ain't tell me this,
bro? Go ahead.
Because a lot of times the favorite saying is, and I'm guilty of saying this too. Oh, you'll find out when you get older. Like, no, tell me now.
Tell me now.
So when that time comes, I know how to deal with it.
Yep.
I shouldn't have to hit rock bottom. I should not hit rock bottom if I have people in my life that went through what I went through.
I shouldn't experience.
The only reason why I should hit rock bottom is because I didn't listen to them.
Right.
If I didn't listen to them, then yeah, I should be hitting rock bottom because I've been hard headed.
That was me. Right.
But for me to hit rock bottom because lack of knowledge shouldn't be a thing. Nah. That shouldn't be the case.
Nah. Why my people perish? Why do my people perish?
For the lack of knowledge.
Yo. And honestly, even the disrespectful kids, to me, dealing with youth a lot, they low key upset in their heart, yo.
Yeah.
Because of what they like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they upset for a reason. They don't even know why they upset.
Yeah.
So like, yo, bro, like, yo, this is something that could be changed.
And it is acting out because we're so prone to having them do the wrong things. Like, we're more to have them do wrong things than the right things. That's why so many kids go to the street. Oh, I get more love in the street. Why? Why do you get more love in the street? Now you're a drug dealer. Right. Like, it's easy for me to teach young kids how to sell drugs than how to be an entrepreneur. You know what I mean? How to walk a straight path. How to teach them about credit card. How to teach them about money management. But I got them on the corner selling drugs, making quick money. Now they getting arrested. They got a record for the rest of their life.
Yep. And
Police looking at them. every time a crime happened, they knocking on my door.
Oh man.
You know what I mean? This is generational curses.
So we're not neglecting to understand that there's other people out there that have a stupid perspective on life, racist people. But at the same time, like, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, how many things that are out here happening because of you?
Yeah.
Like people, I don't think we take the time out to let's own up. All right, there's both parts to this situation.
Oh yeah.
Okay, let's look at your part. That's what we're talking about. Your part that you play, that you say like, man, there's a lot of bad things happening going on in San Throw, whatever. If it's outside of your control because that's what another person is doing, even that, you know what I'm saying? Y'all white parents need to teach y'all kids on race. Like, you know what I'm saying? Have them play with the little black boys and brown girls. Like, have them. That's how you break it.
Yeah. Because racism is taught.
Let's lead it. Let's lead
I
it
don't
there,
care
yo.
I don't care what nobody say. Racism is taught.
Hate is taught. Racism is taught. Whatever. Yeah. And I don't want y'all white people are invited to watch and listen to Mama Boy podcast. Because my thing is, yo, you need to purposely, you need to consciously make your kids go play with other kids that's not the same skin color.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I know most white people stay in their and I got white friends and everything. But my thing is like you have white people that stay in their community and that's all they do. It's like, yo, you need to take them somewhere where there's other people of the rainbow.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's how you break it. You got to make things happen instead of you saying, well, maybe maybe you're afraid to be around black people because of whatever you was taught, whatever, right? Yeah. But you got to break it. You have to stop it. You have to expose them to like, oh man, black people are not bad after all. Like I ain't gonna front, even in my world. I have a lot of kind of with white people, whatever. The white people I'm kind of with, they the friendliest people ever. Man, bro, like, yo, I'm like, I love me.
Yeah. Good. Yo, Mike Epps on his latest special, he said a thing. He said, man, I'm tired of acting like I don't like white people around my black friends. He's like, white people, if y'all hear some of the stuff I say about y'all, he said, but man, I'm tired of not acting like I don't like white people. And it's true. It's like,
bro,
I shouldn't have to act this way. Like, man, I'm that type of person that I know he is. Man, we love everybody. It's your vibe. Like, you know, your spirit. You got a good spirit. Yeah, we can be friends. We can hang out. Like, I judge you by the content of your character, not by your skin color.
Right.
And that's that generational curse of racism too, because racism should have stopped with slavery.
Right.
But that mindset was taught down. Oh, black people are dirty or this and this. Like even black people. Oh, lazy. All white people are racist. All, you know, things like that. That on both sides came way down. Like even today when we talk about the Mexicans and the Asians and the Hispanic and all that's coming down. So you got this whole thing like what I really hate this when somebody don't like me because of what somebody else said. Oh, instead of getting to know me like that, that's a curse right there. And that's the same thing we talking about with, you know, racism. You know what I mean? Then it's like you said, like, oh man, like white people ain't that bad. Or, oh man, black people ain't that bad.
Right.
But it's like, all right, you might have had you might have had a bad encounter with a black people, but all black people ain't like that.
Right.
You might have had a bad encounter with a white person, but all white people ain't like that.
Exposure.
You know what I mean? Like you're putting your limits on white people because of what happened about one.
Bro. Come on, bro.
Take the limits off. That's why Dr. King said, judge them by the content of their character. Some people are buttholes.
Yeah, they are.
They are. No matter what color they are. They're buttholes. You don't deal with them. Tell it, man.
Now what connected to the Father's Day situation, and this is the other thing, because fathers are very important to also breaking that risk factor, because fathers are the one that throw their babies in the air. Fathers are the one that do things and wrestle with them and all that good stuff.
We do the
fathers are the one risk. Yeah. How many posts we see on content is what a father dealt with their kid when the mom's not around, and it be some crazy crap. I did it.
Stuff. I know I did it.
I take my son, yo. I should take my son and literally throw him across. He used to have a ball. Yeah. I said throw him across on the bed. Room. Right.
Oh, they love it.
Man,
do
like,
it again, do it again.
Like, yo, do it again, right. You know what I'm saying? Take them by the arms and swing them in a circle and they like, like, that's where I believe in for that specifically. And not just that only. The father is the one that helps the kids be risk takers and make it fun. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's the whole thing. So it's like, yo, please. Like, you know what I mean? Dads that are not, or father figures that are not, or anybody that's trying to stop the father from saying to kids, please, they need their father.
Yeah.
They need that, yo. So,
yep.
Dude, you hit this, dude, you understand how many things going through my head, bro. Like, this is man. You hit that on a nail. Adjusting life to your limits and putting on the other generation.
Yep. Absolutely, man.
I hope y'all listening, yo.
Yeah,
I really
man.
hope y'all listening.
And you know, we wanna ask y'all a question, man. What generational curse that you're trying to break? What has been taught to you that you are not trying to pass down to your kids or your nieces and nephews or your grandkids? Like what curse is you trying to stop? What limit are you trying to take off of this generation, man? Because it got to stop, man. In order to be great, you can't have limits. Like we wouldn't have a lot of technology and things like that to this day.
Hands down.
If limits were put on.
Hands down.
If people would have stayed with the limits. Oh man, you can't make no computer, man. You can't make no thing called Zoom where you can see somebody that's in a whole nother state. You can't make no iPhone. You know, you can't do that. Okay. All right. I ain't gonna do it then. Like, come on. What if these people listen, man? Like, take the limits off, man. You want your kids to be great. Let them be great. I mean, people gonna fail. Failure is a part of succeeding. It's a part of
it, yo.
It's a part of succeeding. So you can't be like, oh, well, I'm just protecting them. Protecting them from what?
They gotta get hurt. Let's put it like this way. You gotta get hurt.
Yeah.
You gotta, like, yo, that's a part, it's another word we could use, cause like, you know what I'm saying, growing pains or whatever, or life lessons. Right. There's no losses, there's only lessons and stuff like that. But yo, hurt is a part of the growth. You can't protect you can't protect them from getting hurt. They gotta get hurt. Man.
Like they say, man, you can't experience joy without pain. You know what I mean? It's like that.
But, and the pain is you trying to get to the next level of joy.
Yeah, pain is growing. Like, you know, it's an old saying that say when you're uncomfortable, that means God telling you need to grow.
Get out of there. Yo.
It's time to grow.
So, so God He is behind making things uncomfortable for you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. For Jesus to see the joy of believers, He had to go through the pain of the cross.
Yep.
Like, you cannot protect these youth from pain. They're going to have their heart broken.
Absolutely.
They're going to have this girl that he likes and she might do him dirty and vice versa. That's a part of it.
And all that we're still saying, guide them, but allow them to make their decisions.
Right.
Allow them to grow and be risky.
Bro,
you know what I mean? They want to play. My son want to be a scuba diver. My youngest son.
Wow.
Me and my wife is encouraging it. Like, all right, well, you know, you gotta learn how to swim. You know what I mean?
Oh, wow.
We didn't say, oh, well, come on, you know, you ain't gonna be no scuba diver now. And black people don't scuba dive. We could have easily said that, but no, we trying to encourage it.
How much time we got? Oh my God, yo. Yeah. Hey, all right. Let me say this real quick.
Go ahead. I'm
gonna put myself out there transparent. I got my youngest son. He want to be a doctor, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, what's crazy is he don't know if he want to be a medical doctor, as far as like in a hospital or a pediatrician, or even a OBGYN.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, man.
Coochie doctor.
Not a coochie. Yo, I can't with you, yo.
My bad. Go ahead.
Woman doctor. A woman does it. They take care of the whole body, not just the vagina. Anyway, you coochie. But my whole thing when he said that, it was like I almost put my limit on him. Cause like, you know what I'm saying? Now, I'm talking about multiple ways. One way was OBGYN. You know what I mean? I think, women might be a better OBGYN than a man. It didn't come out my mouth. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But it almost was going to slip out in the sense of, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
And I had like, yo, if that's what you want to do, you might be the greatest OB and solve a great mystery or a sickness or something, yo. Do you, son? Like, you know what I'm saying? And then the simple fact that I didn't finish, going to get my degree and stuff like that, whatever. So even the cringe of like, not just going to college to get your associates or, all the way to your PhD, it almost made me feel inadequate. I'm just being real, yo, because I think a lot of parents don't want to admit their inadequacies when they hear their kids' dreams. Yeah. And my son didn't hear this. He didn't see none of this. It was inside of me. And I did not let it out. I just, no, son, we're going to do this all the way. You can do it. And I think a lot of parents need to face the admitting self-evaluation. Don't be afraid to admit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you might be dealing with something that you need to deal with you about so you don't pass on this nonsense. Yeah. So that's what I won't put me out there real quick about that, but a real situation.
I agree with you, man. Cause, we all still do it, man. That curse still is not totally out of us. It's still creeping, but we still trying to be that generational curse, man. Cause, we all guilty of that. Putting limits on. Don't do that, man. You're gonna fall. It's like, it ain't that you're gonna fall. Just be careful.
Right.
See how easy I changed that word? I wouldn't put my limits on them. Just be careful. Right. Not saying, hey, don't do it. You're gonna fall. You're gonna do okay. That's why teaching my son how to ride a bike. My wife was like, hold it. I said, no, I'm gonna let him go. Yeah. I said, when he fall a couple times, he'll get it right. Yeah. Cause he was trying to work on the balance and stay out. I said, you fall a couple times, you learn how to do that. Yep.
And get over it.
I taught you how to do it. You take that and run with it.
You fall,
you'll learn. Like, all right, well, I know I can't hold it this way because I'm a fall. I failed last time. Let me try this way.
Right.
Yeah. I'm gonna fall. All right. So I'm gonna move this way. Okay. This way works. Boom. There it is.
Yo, I don't even know if you know what you saying, yo. Oh my God.
That Pastor Love offering coming out of it.
Nah, don't Pastor Love.
I'm prophetic, brother.
That's, I don't know what we're doing next week. This even sounds like a part 3. I'm not saying it is, y'all. Not saying it is.
It could be. Y'all let us know if y'all want a part 3. It might not be next week, but we can always come back with a part 3, man.
This is big.
So look, man, we're gonna wrap it up.
Yes,
for
sir.
Today. You got any last words?
My last words for y'all is walk by faith. Take the courage connected to what we're talking about. Take the time out to actually work on you. Deal with you. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the Bible says about, first take that big telephone pole out your eye. Then you will know how to take that little that little piece of wood out there, other person eye. First work on you. So while you work on this next generation, the first person that you need to deal with is you. And don't be afraid to look in the mirror and see those ugly areas. I know it's scary, but you're able and you're capable and you're going to see life at another level walking with God. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I gotta say. Any last words from you?
Yeah, man. Just, take the limits off. That's all take the limits off, man.
Simplicity.
And not just, on the generation, on yourself too. Yes. Don't be afraid to take risks and trust me, I am preaching to myself.
Yeah.
I'm definitely preaching to myself, man. I'm encouraging myself right now. And hopefully, we are encouraging you. Man, just whatever you want to do, man, just take the limits off. And I think And I'm going to say this, and I know this is probably going to trigger E because he probably going to want to go longer after I say this. But our limitations contribute to our mental health.
Come on, yo. How you going to end it with that, yo?
I'm just going to leave it at that. Because when you take them limits off, your mental health is a whole lot better. All
right.
Hey, we out of here, man. Y'all follow us, man, on our social media. You can follow me at Chris Clark Comedy on all social media platforms. And you can find E at
Piece of the Puzzle Instagram, Puzzle the Piece Instagram, Piece of the Puzzle on TikTok, and Piece of the Puzzle on Facebook. Yes, sir.
All right, man. This is Mama's Boy Podcast. Thank y'all for tuning in. We'll see y'all next week.
All right, y'all.
New episode. Peace.
Peace.